Yeah, let me see if I'm sharing screen. I believe I am. All right. So, does anyone remember what I posted in chat? Did everybody understand it, or did you guys all find it actually? Did anyone read main chat last night?
From the value was they attempted to shift it up, but a tweet kind of came in and they failed to do that.
So, what was the key level
that's all.
going into today? Your mic is really bad, or maybe it's my mic, but I could barely hear you.
Oh.
What was the key level for today? What were you guys watching?
I think it was a 60 level. Let's see.
Why? Yeah. Why was this? Yep, that was also previous week value. Yeah, I'm sorry, previous week high. Right, was right there. So you're right on. Yeah. But the reason why I waited here, and then I kind of posted that I was short as well, is if you lost this area, right? And I circled it a few times. I don't know if you guys remember. I had some boxes, and I guess I left this here. Last time you got a tweet here in this area, right? And then whether it was, just no liquidity or aggression to go higher and the auction stopped, or was it the tweet? Who knows, right? I don't know. We don't have to figure that out. But regardless, what did we do to the value when that happened? Well, we dropped significantly, right? And then we recovered, so we're back inside this massive zone again, but on the bottom of it, right? So we rejected it, we came back in, and now we're accepting still below. And then recently, just now, we tried to break this, right? Remember the 41 level was somewhere around here. I think that was like overnight level, yeah. So I'm on RTH, but overnight was like 41 and a quarter. So we had that, and there was single prints as well. So, and they were not able to separate the bigger zone. But then when you look here, the 60 here is also kind of the breakout of this zone, right? You see that we had multiple taps on that level, 1, 2 nice taps below, and you recovered and held it. So 60 seems fair. And then when they broke it, right, they attempted immediately to go back above it, and that's where the high was set. So what I expect is as soon as you try to get inside of this here value, and if you're able to hold it like they tried here, and I explained why this looked. A lot of you guys, when I asked, are you bullish or bearish? The right answer was bullish, but there was a bearish close yesterday. Does everybody understand what was the close bearish and why I called it out?
No, I don't get it.
Did anyone review it?
Can you go over it?
Well, I will go over it, but I'm not going to feed it to you.
It closed below the value of yesterday, and also I think it was a prior day as well.
Okay. So we're focused on these 2 days, right? So between these 2 days, what happened? Where did you open relative to the prior day value? So this is the value, and you opened right here. So this is your open here. You go below the value, and what happened?
They bought it back up.
They bought it back up pretty aggressively, right? And then what happened towards the end of the day?
They bought it back down.
So did they find acceptance above the prior day value high?
Not at all.
Not at all. So if you didn't find it here, right, there was not a lot of access. We had that weekly version POC in that area. And now we kind of went all the way to the previous one here as well. So we're playing between 2 high volume nodes. That's pretty much what's happening at the moment. But the close here rejected the day prior value, but it didn't even close above the POC, that means it closed below the open. But when you have a bearish close on, what kind of profile is this? Would you guys say this is a D shape?
D,
Yeah.
right?
So when you have a close that's at the extreme of the value, right? Value area high or low, what type of close, what kind of day is that?
Neutral extreme.
Neutral extreme.
Yeah, no.
And in this case, what is a neutral extreme? What?
Bearish.
Yeah, it was bearish. So the close was bearish. But when you think about in terms of value, it shifted higher, right? Like the value shifted higher a little bit, still overlap majority. So this is your value from the 2 days. So I don't think this screams confidence when you're trying to break out, right? You're overlapping immediately, and then the 2-day value is somewhere around here. What else? Was there anything else here? How's the volume on this huge candle here?
Not good.
I mean, if we know the 3 components, right? How to measure the performance. One is volume. Are we moving with volume higher? Then it's overlap, the placement of the value. And is this the most bullish placement if you're in an uptrend?
No, there should not be an overlap.
You should have minimal overlap. You want the value to catch the price, right? So you want it to keep moving. And then in terms of range, it doesn't seem like it was a lot of participants, honestly, just based on volume on the bottom and the auction, and then the sell-off. And today, when you dipped below this level, you gave actually a decent retest, right? What are they telling you now in the bigger picture?
Starting
They're
at the
rejecting the penthouse.
They're rejecting the penthouse, but now let me give you this piece of information and you tell me what's happening. Let me make sure. Okay. This is your weekly, right? Profile. What are they telling you now?
They tested previous week value area and bounced out of it.
Bounced out of it. And they bounced, on a fair price of last week. And this is our previous week value area high. So if they're rejecting previous week value area high and they got rejected out of here, where do you think we can trade till some news come up?
In between the two.
But that sounds like a spot right here, right? And any crack, right? If you can crack and hold this, then you know it's setting up for run. You go below here, and where do we go?
Down to the opposite extreme.
Go to the opposite. Your warning signs are here. Start trimming. If you have any runners, you can start trailing them around here because you can expect potentially this poor low right here to be a little bit fixed. Right? Is there a lot of access here?
No.
There's some.
So what does that tell you? Did we find the buyers?
No.
We didn't find the buyers yet. So if we can't find the sellers, this would be the lower high. The lower low, right, would be somewhere around here in terms of bigger trend. This would be the next lower low. I mean, of course, you can crack this one from today. You have this one, but this major trend here would be pretty nice if they continue. So that ideally that would be perfect setup. So let's see. I believe it was a VIX expiry today or tomorrow. That's today. Okay. I think Tesla. Who has earnings? I think some big boys have earnings coming up. Did Tesla release today or?
Yeah.
It was Tesla today.
Did they beat?
They did, but the market didn't like it.
Intel is tomorrow, somebody said in the chat.
Yeah, tomorrow's Intel, right? We're up nicely on the shares. I don't know what y'all's average, but I'm close to 100% on it. Well, I think the highest was 92% on Intel. So, I mean, they tried multiple times to get the price below, but it seems like we know where the floors are on Intel, right? Does everybody recall the price levels?
It's like the 21.20 around there.
So 23 is the price wall for who? Our government, right? Where their average is. And then you have NVIDIA somewhere around here, 25, 26, the gaps, and then now we're waiting that Elon Musk is going to use Intel chips in Tesla. I think that's the news we're waiting for. So that's how you get to 120. But that was a joke, but yeah. I think that the way we've been getting news is news around news. Not that I mind, but I just wish they would do a little bit quicker. If they can get us to these levels up higher, that'd be great. Did you guys catch? I think Drew, did you short PLTR? I thought I saw you short. To Drew. No. Yeah, clouds are closed nicely too, though. Oh yeah. That's nice. That's gorgeous. Nice. What else? Anyone who else hasn't tomorrow or the remainder? Is there any big boys? Nobody has it. That's okay. But there was another chip maker, maybe not. Oh, I'll bet it's at a decent price now. Oh, that was nice. I've had. You said CL, did you? Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I tell you, but the crude was actually at a really good setup too. Oh, Colgate was, yeah. That was on our scan last time. I thought it was a pretty decent level on it. I think you have a full send on the weekly on this name. I remember that was the setup. That's gorgeous. Yeah, they have a pretty good dividend too. Yeah. You have Pfizer is also at a pretty interesting level for like long-term investors still. If you guys look at this, volume's coming up. It's either we're gonna get a new virus or something's gonna, or they're gonna have a drug where you just take two and you're gonna look, you're gonna be ripped, or something's gonna change like that. We had Ozempic, right? And I think that company is dying slowly. It's NBO. So they have a little bit to go, a little bit down, and that'll be good. So PFE is not bad for long-term dividends. There was a name I was watching today. Oh. Did anyone grab any TXN? Nobody grabbed any? This is not a bad stock, guys, especially if it goes. We're in a 4-year. This is from 2020. Not a bad bracket that we're in, and a lot of volume. Obviously, the value is being built here, and then ideally, they can clean this up and give us here anything below here will be pretty good deal on TXM, and they're a semiconductor as well. They play a significant role in data centers, so I'll be looking here. Did anyone look at this one? Tom, do you know about this one?
What is it? Yeah, I saw you guys mentioning it, but I don't know the company. It's new, right? New issue?
Yeah, so this is a digital dollar. You have to read about it. Stablecoin. Let me send you something. There's a really interesting idea in the Swift marketplace for stablecoin.
This is like a $30 billion company already, no?
Say it again.
Isn't this like a $30 billion company already?
Yeah.
Wow.
I did
Yeah.
see some. Yeah, for like a. Yeah, because if they get approved for federal transaction settlements, this becomes very, very cheap. Like this is cheap. What I'm telling you, this can explode.
Do they have any competitors?
There's I think it's well, let me see, THER, Tether, or whatever it's called. But I think USDC has a better presence with government right now. And they have a better opportunity, I guess. Let me just share something with you guys here. Let me post this here in the chat. I'll let you guys make any decisions based on that. I did see them, yeah. And what I'm posting now is that if the USDC stablecoin and Federal Reserve Bank agree on the concept of this, then this can be a digital coin for federal bank.
I heard that they did agree on the concept. They just don't know which coin they're choosing.
Well, this is the platform that they would kind of go through here. Because this one is following the bonds as well. I believe treasuries are behind it.
You know who owns this? I want to take a look here.
It's a public company.
No, I know, but is there like a majority shareholder? Let me take a look.
Yeah, institution. If you have the terminal, you can check.
Yeah.
But what I heard is that it's our friends from BlackRock that have it.
That's what I hear too, and I heard it was XRP that they're.
What is it backed by? I don't know anything about this, but one of my friends who's, I would say, pretty high up there in the banking industry sent me a message before those calls came in and said, we are interested in this circle internet group. And I said, well, okay, let me check. And when you look at it, you know, this is not bad. I mean, circle is not bad.
There's definitely a lot of chatter about it because my brother, who's not even like investing in anything, has a friend who's telling him about it, and that's related to Ripple and XRP and BlackRock.
Yeah, because I think they want to come up with the ATMs before the World Cup for this.
Are you trying to get in at 101?
Ideally, yeah. If they offer 101, I'm buying shares. And of course, they can buy some calls for 200, like maybe whatever they have.
Why would a big whale buy like 385 calls for like less than, or I guess it's a little bit over a month away? Like, you think it's coming to 101 before then?
Well, you don't know what his position is, right?
Mm-hmm.
basically the theory goes is it's a one world currency type situation, and these implementations are already happening in other countries, and the government's involved. So it's
Yeah, the UK's
currently,
already.
yep.
Well, if you're trying to cash out on your crypto on Coinbase, don't you have to transfer to USDC before you can transfer to your bank?
Yeah, I have 0 crypto.
I'm pretty sure that's what you have to do. Like if you have any of
So they're
those,
the broker in between.
yeah, like you have to exchange it from like Ethereum to USDC, and then you can change it back to USD.
So then it sounds that they did this also for stability of crypto market.
Yeah, they're
Uh,
the stable coins. They Tether and USDC are the stable coins.
okay, that makes sense then.
Bunch of Chinese funds that own this thing.
Really?
Yeah, take a look. I posted on the chat. IDG, Excel China, IDG China Capital. They own together 15%, and then all the usual suspects: Citadel.
Yeah, well, BlackRock is not even much. I mean, when you think about it.
Yeah, BlackRock, Fidelity, Marshall Ways, all the.
Vanguard only 1.5 or 1.6. I feel like these usual suspects, this is their normal position in a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
Unless they're majority, then.
To figure out who this James Breyer guy is, he's the key to this. The guy owns 6% of the company.
Looking them up, right?
Yeah.
Well, he was one of the early investors of Facebook.
Well, that's a good track record.
Well, I don't think so, yeah. I don't know about Excel Partners. He was, he's one of the 400 richest Americans. $3 billion.
His wife is Chinese.
Okay, well, there's a connection.
What is it?
His wife is Chinese.
Oh, there you go.
So I'm wondering, I'm reading about Breyer Capital. Are they on your list?
Let me check.
Apologize. I just want to make sure that we're got this one.
They're not here.
Okay.
The big guy is this IDG whatever. Let me check who these guys are. IDG China.
But Shorty, the IV is insane on these options. It is like 100 or 200%.
Somebody's playing games there.
Yeah, IDG is a VC from Shanghai, Beijing, sorry. So the guys behind this. Oh, Jim Breyer is connected to them.
Through his wife. Yeah. Is his name somewhere on their fund?
There's a related article of IDG and Jim Breyer. You just have to take a look. Let's see, IDG Capital. Yeah, but it'd be weird, right? Chinese company being the
lead on this.
Yeah, the partner of choice of the U.S. government.
Oh my God, this is pretty weird. Breyer Capital, his own firm, has since become an anchor investor in series of IDG managed funds. So why would Federal Reserve Bank go with I don't know, Chinese company? Doesn't that add a ton of political risk there? All right. You
If
added.
you watch a couple videos on it, I mean, the whole thing's kind of fishy. People are theorizing that they're going to debase the US dollar and move things into stable coins and crypto. The whole thing's weird. It's going to go one way or the other.
Yeah, but like I said, I think for US to stay as a reserve, something drastical has to happen.
Yeah.
It has to be really, really like a black swan event. So we probably don't know what it is, right? Many say World War III, but resetting and losing internet for a month is probably a black swan at this point. I don't know if you guys saw the AWS outage, but man, people were freaking out. I went to my kids' soccer practice and people were having panic attacks. You don't know what it is, but if it comes, that's what US dollar needs, because it's not doing that great over past 100 years. And we just keep printing more. All right, I will trade live tomorrow. Finger is actually normal and not hurting that much, so I can actually use it even without the little casting removal.
Like they're making another attempt.
Say it again.
Looks like they're making another attempt at that 40 level.
Yeah, I was just seeing right now, because that's where they also have a box right now. If you look here. You see them trading in between, so I wonder where did they re-out here? Yeah, so they're trading right around the POC. I would say losing this 37 overnight is probably a good setup for 18 open. But again, if he tweets tonight, all of this is thrown out in there. All right, guys. Well, see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully, have a good night.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Shorty, can you share your chart?
Yep.
Sorry, I'm really late, so I'm gonna have to rewatch.
No worries.
Okay, thank you.
Bye bye.